I could probably respond to what Ms. Osmani said, as well as Albanian ambassador, for a couple of hours. But I will give you a few examples just to show how it looks like in words and in practice. We heard from Ms. Osmani Kosovo is constructive and committed to dialogue. What we did not hear, though, is why didn't Kosovo implement the Brussels Agreement and establish the Community of Serbian Municipalities for more than 10 years? More than 10 years. That is how constructive and committed they, in fact, are. Belgrade has done everything that was proclaimed by the Brussels Agreement. Pristina did not implement a single word. That is how constructive and committed they are. Secondly, Serbs enjoy veto rights. You heard that, right? Well, this is how Serbs enjoy veto rights. They have veto rights on paper. However, when the so-called Kosovo Parliament decided on the establishment of the Kosovo Security Forces, Serbs who were supposed to vote, or unless they did not vote, then the Kosovo Security Forces could not have been established. Serbs did not vote. You know what? The Kosovo Security Forces were, in fact, established. That is how the veto rights of Serbs works in practice. You heard that Serbian Orthodox churches enjoy high level of security. Or, let me be clear, you did not hear Serbian Orthodox churches. You heard Orthodox churches. That is how respected and valued they are. Their so-called president, the president of the so-called Republic of Kosovo, cannot even pronounce Serbian. She said Orthodox churches, not Serbian Orthodox churches. And they are, in fact, Serbian Orthodox churches. So she cannot even say it. And let me tell you how Serbian Orthodox churches are protected and enjoy high level of security. First, Google Visoki Dečani. Do not trust me. Google Visoki Dečani, one of the most important monasteries of Serbian Orthodox Church and Serbian people in Kosovo and Metohija. You will find the first thing, inclusion of the Dečani Monastery on the 2021 list of 7 most endangered heritage sites in Europe. That is how secure and protected they are. This is Europa Nostra. It's not Ane Brnabić, and it's not Serbia. Land ownership, Visoki Dečani. In May 2016, Kosovo Constitutional Court confirmed the Dečani Monastery's ownership of several hectares of land. Despite this legal decision, 7 years later, court's decision still has not been implemented. And Visoki Dečani Monastery is the only religious site in the world that is under the constant protection of military forces, fully armed NATO KFOR forces, for more than 20 years. That is how secure they are. Then you heard that Serbia is in fact terrorizing Serbs, and Pristina is protecting them, which is, I guess, why 11% of Serbs, or 2,000 Serbian families, left Kosovo and Metohija only since May this year, and left where? To central Serbia, which is terrorizing them. And left from who? Who did they run away from? You, who are protecting them. So Serbia is terrorizing Serbs. Can you imagine? That is, in all honesty, what we heard today. Then we heard that Kosovo is a shining example of democracy and rule of law. However, we did not hear how come that same Kosovo is the world champion in the least number of returnees of all the post-conflict territories. When they're so fantastic, when they're a shining example, when there is rule of law, when there is security, when there are veto rights, how come that people are not going back? Because when they go back, they get arrested. How long do they stay in prison? No one knows. On average, 21 months. So about 2 years. Is it happening in Syria? To be perfectly honest, I don't know. I'm telling you what's happening in Kosovo and Metohija. And if I hear the Albanian ambassador, then it turns out that 11-year-old Stefan Stojanovic shot himself, and that Azem Kurtaj probably helped him, took him to hospital. No, in fact, Azem Kurtaj, who's a free man, shot 11-year-old boy on the eve of the Christmas, of the Christmas day, Serbian Orthodox Christmas. That is how Serbs live in Kosovo and Metohija. Then we heard that Serbia wants Kosovo territory, and Serbia thinks that we are the only ones who can interpret the international law. Well, let me tell you something. We are sitting here in the UN Security Council. United Nations recognizes the Republic of Serbia in its entirety. Republic of Serbia and Autonomous Province of Kosovo and Metohija as part of the Republic of Serbia. This is where we sit. This is the home of the United Nations. You're not a member of the UN. So 80% of the world population does not recognize Kosovo and Metohija. And finally, and I'm finishing with this, we heard again victims of sexual violence. As a woman, I can say that I think that sexual violence, rape, is the worst crime in the humanity. You know what? Albanian women were raped, unfortunately, and regrettably. Serbian women were raped as well. Roma women were raped as well. And to be honest, I cannot believe that even victims of sexual violence are seen only through the eyes of ethnicity and used only for political propaganda. Thank you.